Spencer, just tell me what happened.
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. Just went into turn 2 like I had been, and before I knew it, I was backwards. You know, that corner's not really been an issue for us all week, so it's pretty surprising place for something like that to happen. So we'll just have to go back and look at everything and see what happened.
Well, you guys had a pretty good start to the day. How things were set up for you this morning?
Yeah, the car was pretty solid this morning. Didn't have any issues with it, so we're just trying to get a little bit more speed out of it this afternoon, and we had a few things we wanted to try, so hopefully Sebastien can get out there and learn some stuff for us.
And lastly, any idea? Just tell me what happened. That looked pretty hard.
Yeah, no, at this point, not exactly sure. We were a little nervous the run before, so we made some changes for that, and definitely was an improvement. But we just entered one. Entry, middle was fine. Then right on exit, just it snapped out of nowhere on me. So I don't know if that's necessarily something that of our own doing or if something went wrong or not. But we just need to go back and have a look for sure, because at this point I'm pretty confused, to be honest. But yeah, I just hate it for my guys, and especially AJ and his team. We were making great progress, and with something that happened so unexpectedly, I'm not exactly sure what to say right now.
Yep. Thank you. How the car's doing?
Not over yet. Fastest lap so far. It's car was really good. It's a bit of a crapshoot, right? You're trying to get a read with no toe, and the car was pretty good on no toe, but then you got guys that leave the pits in front of you. You get a big toe, you get a big number. That's how you get Fast Friday. So it doesn't really mean a whole lot, but I guess if you can do the lap in the toe with less downforce, then the car is pretty solid. So it's encouraging for sure. It's quick and it's been fairly consistent. So hopefully we keep that.
Were there? It seemed like conditions even then.
We'll have to deal with whatever comes our way. That's the biggest thing, and then it's all about managing trim level to grip of the track, and that's track temperature related. So we tried a few different things, trying to get a read of how much we could dare it, comparing to depending on the conditions. But you always take a bit of a shot in the dark there. So hopefully we get it right.
Perfect. More faster than you were yesterday?
Well, not really. I think at the end of the day, when you are in the car, you don't realize if you are 6 or 7 miles faster. You always want an extra mile to be a little bit faster. But the day was obviously a little bit stressful with the rain coming, and we tried to fit as many laps as possible in the morning, and then we managed to fit another 2 runs in the late in the day. So quite happy. It was another day of learning those extra speeds, and hopefully tomorrow we have a good one.
And same thing in Spanish ones, how different the track was today?
Yeah, definitely. It was changing, the wind picking up a little bit before the weather came. Then obviously the green track after the rain. But you try to get up to speed, in the out lap or in the warm up lap, and then you drive around the conditions. So it was the way it is, and I think tomorrow or the weekend it will be quite similar with the weather threat as it is at the moment. So we need to be focused, and we need to put the lap together when it counts.
And then in Spanish, what are you looking forward to about tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see what trim configuration the team decides that is the optimal. I think we will see tomorrow's conditions, how they are, and how much we can push in terms of trimming the car. So tomorrow is all about doing a good 4 laps, hopefully in the first 9, and wait for Sunday for the real final classification. So we'll see. Tomorrow is another day, but for me, in my case, it's another learning day. We see what we can do, but with no much pressure for tomorrow.
And just that in Spanish for me. How confident are you going into tomorrow?
I feel a lot better after running today. Thursday was a tough day for us in the 2-car with Hum and Verizon. It's one of those deals. This speedway, this place, IMS, it can bite you when you least expect it. So you got to respect it. It's one of those places you think you're on top of it and you're not sometimes. And for me, it was about getting back on the horse today, understanding where we're at on the 2-car, and really for all of us at Team Penske, understanding where we're at and qualifying trim. and then we're going to try and apply that for tomorrow. Today was difficult. I mean, you raise the boost, you raise the speeds. It gets tough driving these cars for 4 laps. People don't realize you have to do 4 laps on one set of tires, and that sounds easy, but those tires wear out over 4 laps. So it's all about making them last underneath you and just getting through to the very end to the checkered flag. So hopefully we're going to be all right tomorrow. I think it's going to be tough for us to get inside the top 5. So if we can get inside the top 9, I'm going to be really happy with that.
And then how did you, what you experienced today?
Yeah, a day like today is, it's typical Indiana a lot of times where you get a kind of a cloudy, sunny start, and then it rains in the middle for a couple hours, and then you get kind of clouds to sun at the end of the day. And that just is a constant change of track grip. You start with one level of grip on the track, and then it washes away, and then you have a totally new level of grip on the track for the end of the day. So it's about understanding, where the car is at in those different conditions, because, depending on what we have to work with tomorrow, you can probably draw from the experience of a couple of those different track types. And you've just got to be on your toes to adjust the car for whatever the track's doing, whatever amount of rubber's on the track, whatever the temperature it is. So it's all really, really sensitive, more so than people would realize. You think you're just turning left out here and it's really easy sitting back inside the car, but it's very, very sensitive to temperature, whether that's the ambient or the track temp, what the wind's doing, what the cloud cover is. It all plays a factor here at Indianapolis. So just trying to get everything perfect and understand all the scenarios is really what we were trying to do today on Fast Friday.
And last question for you. It looked like the whole story today just...
Well, I think when you look at trends on a speed chart, numbers don't lie. If you see trends, that's what it's trending towards. So I think we're going to have our work cut out for us. I think we've got very fast race cars at Team Penske. We feel pretty good about what we're doing. Feel really confident in Team Chevy and what they brought us. So we've been working very closely with them. And just on the number 2 car, I think we've been getting a lot closer today. Tomorrow is going to be tougher. Qualifying, I don't know if we have everything we need to get the pole, but we're going to be certainly close. And the good news about Indianapolis is it's not necessarily about getting the pole. We want to get the pole. It's a big deal around here, but winning the race is really what the big deal is all about. So for us, if we don't qualify on the pole or we're not quite close enough to it like we'd like, we can focus on the race. We can try and make our race car as good as possible and go racing next Sunday and try and win the Indianapolis 500.
Cool. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Bueno, no ha habido una gran diferencia hoy, aunque hayamos ido 6 o 7 millas más rápido, al final el coche se sentía bastante parecido, así que, pues bueno, el tema más importante de hoy ha sido un poco el tiempo, que llovía y que sabíamos que iba a llegar, entonces intentamos probar todo lo posible por la mañana, pero en general un día bastante tranquilo.
We've talked about it the last couple of days, but...
Bueno, ha habido varias condiciones hoy, sobre todo de viento, luego de lluvia, la pista limpia otra vez después de la lluvia, pero bueno, no ha habido demasiados problemas para adaptarnos, hemos ido cambiando algunas cosas para estar siempre a punto y habrá que estar atentos todo el fin de semana porque se esperan también condiciones cambiantes.
And then lastly, just tomorrow's Spanish for me, please.
Bueno, mañana será un día seguramente ya divertido con la crono llegando y bueno, pues esperemos que tomemos las decisiones correctas en cuanto a bajar el ala para ir rápido en las rectas. Intentar estar entre los 9 primeros, eso sería lo ideal para luego el domingo estar en la última clasificación con esos 9 coches y si no, pues lo que se pueda. Vamos a tomarlo como otro día de aprendizaje y sin mucha presión.
Thank you very much. Spanish for me, please.
Bueno, no ha habido una gran diferencia hoy, aunque hayamos ido 6 o 7 millas más rápido, al final el coche se sentía bastante parecido, así que, pues bueno, el tema más importante de hoy ha sido un poco el tiempo, que llovía y que sabíamos que iba a llegar, entonces intentamos probar todo lo posible por la mañana, pero en general un día bastante tranquilo.
We've talked about it the last couple of days, but...
Bueno, ha habido varias condiciones hoy, sobre todo de viento, luego de lluvia, la pista limpia otra vez después de la lluvia, pero bueno, no ha habido demasiados problemas para adaptarnos, hemos ido cambiando algunas cosas para estar siempre a punto y habrá que estar atentos todo el fin de semana porque se esperan también condiciones cambiantes.
And then lastly, just tomorrow's Spanish for me, please.
Bueno, mañana será un día seguramente ya divertido con la crono llegando y bueno, pues esperemos que tomemos las decisiones correctas en cuanto a bajar el ala para ir rápido en las rectas. Intentar estar entre los 9 primeros, eso sería lo ideal para luego el domingo estar en la última clasificación con esos 9 coches, y si no, pues lo que se pueda. Vamos a tomarlo como otro día de aprendizaje y sin mucha presión.
Thank you very much.